Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today we're doing the daily challenge for July 30th, 2026. The character at the Ironclad and the modifiers are shiny. Starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. Flight, you make room path which is the next room to travel to. And Big Game Hunter, elite enemies are now swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. So yeah, haven't seen a shiny deck in a while. Very happy to see that. And Flight and Big Game Hunter, ooh, I guess I will probably try to go for Collectibles, right? Because Big Game Hunter will have all the elites drop rare cards for me. And with Flight, I should hit a lot of elites. That should be a lot of fun. I see Peltzer with 2060. That's an amazing score. Gemino 2035, 25 points behind. Cyberfox with 1985, Mike with 1935, so looks like we were able to do well. Let's see what I can do. So first, let's review the shiny deck for the Ironclad. We start off with the Feed, which is something I want to use as much as I can. Corruption, Barricade, Offering, Impervious. So yeah, let's get started here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I counting 6 elites? It's actually disappointing for a Flight Big Game Hunter run. No, 7. Yeah, I forgot this one. All right, yeah, let's do 7 elites. That's pretty good. And then, as always, I'll hit question mark rooms. Although getting curses in a Big Game Hunter run might be a bit challenging. Alright, so here I think I will try to use the Feed as early as possible. I can double tap. Actually, hang on. 15. This is only 14. Yeah, so I think I have to double tap the Feed. That's 20. Yeah, that's enough to get rid of this guy. Okay. And I think I will even do the Corruption. That way I can easily play the Exhume and get the feedback. Although I still need to deal a little bit of damage to this guy. And Emulate is a little too much. Let's do Demon Form. Yep. And then here I can do... How did I do this? The Feed now is not going to be enough. Actually, right? Hang on. Reaper, 4, 17, 21, 24. Yeah, so I think if I do... No, wait. How did I do this? Let's do Reaper, Impervious, and then Exhume back the Feed. But unfortunately, I won't be able to play it yet. So I'll wait for it to reshuffle, which shouldn't take too long, right? Let's do Limit Break. Might as well do Barricade, although I will take 7 damage. That's fine. Again, totally worth if I get to play the Feed twice. Okay, I guess I have to wait one more turn. And then with Weakness, this is enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Weakness Potion, Flex, Twin Strike, Headbutt. What fits this deck? Flex might be good with the Limit Break. Headbutt would not have been bad either, but I think I'll take the Flex here. I lose some HP for gold. And here I got the Impervious and Bludgeon upgrade. Okay. Here I get my first Curse, Regret, as well as the Bird Face Urn. When we play Power Card, heal 2 HP. And here I'm losing 7 HP only to get Gremlin Horn. When I'm an enemy dice, gain energy and draw 1 card. That's really nice. Okay. Is the deck enough to perfect this one? I think it's very tempting to start with the Corruption, but let's do Offering first. Really hoping for an Emulate. Did not get that. I think I can Exhume the Offering. Okay. Still not get the Emulate. So I can get rid of one of them with the Fiend Fire. Actually, I think I should do Corruption, right? What do I have next turn? Next turn, I am likely to get the Emulate and the Impervious. Okay, so let's do Corruption. Then Flex, Limit Break. Then probably double tap the Feed, right? And then, wait, Fiend Fire, I need to have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can't actually double tap the Feed. If that's the case, let's just do Feed you and then Fiend Fire you. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the Gremlin Horn. That's fine. I probably didn't need the Barricade as urgently. As long as I can get the Impervious this turn. I did. Okay, and there's the Emulate. Alright, let's do Impervious. I can even do Berserk, right? Yeah, because I'll be fully defended. Let's do Emulate and then Brutality. Okay. Alright, still need to deal a little bit of damage with an Emulate. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Very happy with that. We got Potion Belt. I'm pick up gain 2 potion slots. Barricade, Berserk, double tap. Which of these do I want a second copy of? Probably not the Barricade, right? I guess I'll take the double tap. I don't think I need a second copy of Berserk either. Alright, Lagavulin is great because that should allow me to set up my powers. So let's start with Juggernaut and wait. Would like to get the Barricade played early. For a Corruption, I guess I'll do Demon Form, right? Let's do Berserk and then Demon Form. Okay. And then here, so Offering will probably get me the Limit Break, right? Let's do Flex Offering. Okay. And then I could Exhume the Offering again. Actually, I think it might make more sense to do Corruption, Barricade. Try Exhume the Offering. I'm a little worried about not being able to fully defend next turn. I think I'll do it. Let's Exhume the Offering. Okay. And then do Limit Break. I think I'll do Brutality and then double tap the Emulate. Okay, it's not a bad start. I am losing a lot of damage to both the Offerings and the Regret, so I have to be a little careful. Maybe play the Reaper once in a while. Alright, Impervious allows me to be fully defended. Let's do that. Let's do Flex. I am tempted to do... Bludgeon would be enough to kill, right? not quite. Let's double tap the Reaper to heal back up a little. Actually, healed back up quite a bit. And then do Fiendfire, and then I just need to deal 9 more damage, which should be fairly easy to do this turn with a feed. Beautiful. Did not expect to use that. At our Calcum, if you enter turn without blocking 6 block, a second Impervious for sure. Okay. Right, here I got these sentries again. Alright, yeah, I guess I can start with the Impervious, but then I can't play anything else. Wait, Bludgeon, 42. Bludgeon is enough. Let's do that. And then, oh man, Berserk is too risky. Unless I get Impervious next turn, which I'm not guaranteed, so let's not risk it yet. Okay. Okay, so there's an Emulate. Did I have a double tap in my draw pile? I did. Alright, let's do Offering. Hope I can get it. I did not. No, I did. Wait, that'll be 42. Yeah, that's enough. Let's just double tap the Emulate. No need to consume another Offering. Alright, got Ink Bottle. One of you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Juggernaut, Emulate, Limit Break. Another Limit Break. Let me sort of do Z. Or should I do another Emulate? I think with the... Who's my Final Boss, by the way? Guardian. Or a Hexaghost. Okay, so I also need to lose HP, right? Do I have a regular... Ooh, I just have Elite Fights, right? Well, hopefully I'll use the Offering a lot. Yeah, I guess I'll do an Emulate here. Okay. Here I got Art of War. If you don't apply any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. Alright. Here I got the Grumman Knob. Yeah, probably just started with the Beer Can and really hope... Let's do Brutality too. Let's really hope I get some of the Imperviouses out soon. 14 incoming. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that is some of the Imperviouses. Let's play both. That should give me block for days. Well, for probably 2 or 3 turns. Another 18. I think I'll double tap. Do I want to play Deflex? No, I think I'll just double tap Emulate. Okay, and then I have the Fiendfire next turn. Fiendfire is actually not as much as I thought it would be. Let's do Offering because I do want to lose HP. And then Fiendfire should be enough here, right? Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Charon's Ashes. When it goes off the card, deal 3 damage to all enemies, which is nice with the Fiendfire, a Swift Potion, and another Emulate for, yeah, potential collectors on those. Alright, here I got the Legavulin. Let's start out with the Barricade for sure. Oh, too bad I can't do the Corruption. That's fine. Here, I can't exhume anything. Do I want to risk Bludgeon? No, I think I'll just do Berserk and wait. Okay. And then here, I did get an Impervious. That's nice. Let's do Impervious, and then I think I'll double tap the Emulate. Okay. The Impervious should keep me alive for, or perfected for at least 2 turns. Here, I don't like that I keep getting the feat together with the Fiendfire. But let's do Impervious and then Fiendfire. Okay. And then, can I just kill with 1 attack? Ooh, I could do Reaper. No, actually, I don't want to heal. Let's exhume the Offering. Oh, I don't have an Offering. Okay, well, there's an Offering here. I can double tap. No, wait. Trying to figure out if I should keep the Ink Bottle for next turn. I think I'll just do Emulate, and then next turn, I have enough block. I think I'll wait for the Bludgeon. That should be enough to kill, right? Or another Emulate. Beautiful. Alright, we got Shuriken. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength, as well as a Heart of Iron Potion, and another Offering. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Let's take it. Okay. Another Grumman Knob here. Not the best start, unfortunately. A little risky to do Berserk. I think I'll just do Emulate. Ah, too bad I can't do the other one. That's hopefully fine. Hoping to get the small attack. Nope, 14 incoming. I do have the Impervious. I guess I'll do it. Let's also do Brutality, and there's no reason to play anything else. Okay. Still have 1 more Impervious, right? 16. I did get the other Impervious. That's good. Can I deal enough damage here? Hang on. If I do Offering... and then another Offering. But probably should have played the Flex first. Okay. Then do Flex, Bludgeon. And then the feed is enough to get me max HP. Beautiful. Got Rigapillo. One of you resting an additional 15 HP as well as a Fear Potion, Double Tap, Fiendfire, Bludgeon. Didn't I already have 2 double taps? I did, and only 1 Bludgeon, right? Let's grab another double tap, I guess. I'm a little worried that my deck is getting worse as I'm picking up, yeah, not amazing cards. Love to do Barricade Impervious, but I can't. How do I do this? Swift Potion. No, I think I'll just do Impervious and wait. Actually, I guess I can do Exhume. That will deal 3 damage thanks to the Charon's Ashes. Come. And then here... Oof, this is what I was worried about, right? Let me see if the Swift Potion gives me something good. Alright, there's an Offering. It's me a full hand. Okay, and then double tap Emulate is enough. Can I lose HP first? No, I already lost some HP. Can I use the feed somehow? No, it's fine, it's fine. Let's just finish this. Come. Alright, I got Penned Up. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Juggernaut, feed, limit break. Let's take another feed. And then here I desperately have to lose as much HP as I can. without actually losing the perfect. Let's do Offering. I would like to probably exhume the Offering if I can. Probably fine to do Fiendfire here, right? Let's do Immolate and Fiendfire. That should not yet be enough to kill. Okay. Actually, it does get me close to being able to kill. Okay, should I exhume the Offering or exhume the... oh, wait. Actually, here I'm fully defended. If... yeah, let's just do Corruption, let's do Brutality, and nothing else. Orichalcum allows me to be fully defended here. Okay. And then here I can do another Offering, which is great, to make me lose HP. And then I can kill with the feet, right? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, got Singbo. When adding cards into deck, you may reach some extra by 2 instead, as well as a region push, which I probably don't need. Another Bludgeon. I only had 1, right? Fiendfire is kind of powerful together with Chance Ashes. Let's take the Fiendfire. Bludgeon would be better if I had more energy, which I'm not guaranteed to have yet. I think I should upgrade the Offerings, right? Yeah, let's upgrade the Offerings. Okay, my hope is to get the Barricade early. And I do have a weakness potion, but I'll get attacked by a lot. Yeah, unfortunately, do not get the Barricade here. Oh no, and the ink bottle is not close to triggering either. Alright, I guess I'll just do Juggernaut, double tap, and yeah, ink bottle would have been great to have it triggered as well. 36. Okay, I do have the Offering here, that's good. I think I'm gonna drink, let's throw the weakness potion, brings it down to 24. Then do Corruption, Offering. Okay. Alright, there's an Exhume. I can probably bring back another Offering. I don't think I'll do Berserk yet. Let's Exhume the Offering. I do want to free up my hand first before playing it. So, fine, let's do Offering here. I did get another Offering, but still did not... Wait, how much is Fiendfire? Not enough. So really hoping to get the Impervious, which I still have 1 in my draw pile, right? So let me drink the... Actually, if I get the Heart of Iron, or if I get the Impervious, I don't need the Heart of Iron. So yeah, let's just hope. Actually, the Berserk will be 36. The Impervious will still be enough. So as long as I can pull that off, I should be fine. Alright, let's do Feed here. Then, Immolate, I guess. I can do probably another Immolate. Or let's do a Feed, sure. And then do Offering. Okay, phew, I got lucky there. Alright, good. So I can do the Impervious here, okay. And then I can double tap the Bludgeon for a lot of damage, right? Should I play the Fiendfire? I still have an Impervious in my draw pile. No, I think I'll double play the Bludgeon. Okay. I might have considered throwing the Fear Potion here, actually. Because I have to still defend against 6 this turn. Although I do have the Orichalcum for that. Yeah, I think I'll do Limit Break. Then, unless I draw the Burn, then I'll be in trouble. So just to be safe and not to accidentally draw the Burn, I'm just going to do Immolate and nothing else. Although, okay, you know what? Double tap, Immolate is enough to kill. Alright. Okay, I perfected everything, I think. Alright, yeah, very happy with that. I got a Fur in a bottle, which I probably don't really need. And is that Offering number 3 or 4? That is Offering number 3. Still, very happy to have a 3rd Offering. Calling Bell. Might be hard to get curses, but I like it more than the other relics. So let's take it and pick up a unique curse and 3 relics. So that gives me Curse of the Bell as well as Anchor. Such with 10 block. Blue Candle and play curse cards can now be played. Whenever we play a curse, lose 1 HP and exhausted. And Incense Burner every 6 turns to gain 1 intangible. It's really nice to enter Act 2 with what, already like more than 15 relics. Very happy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elites. That's really good. And again, I'll continue to maximize question mark rooms early on. Okay. Alright, here I got the Shell Parasite. I should probably go back to trying to use the Feed as much as I can. Let's see if I can pull that off. Oof. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate having the Fiendfire with the Feed together. Although, didn't I have a second Feed? I might have had, right? Let's do... Here, let's Exhume the Offering. Play that again. Then do Feed again. Actually, let's double tap the Feed here. Then do Fiendfire. Come. Oh, is that enough to kill? Yeah, alright. Didn't calculate it. Was enough to kill. Got a Strength Potion, Pummel, Searing Blow, Havoc. Sometimes I have Strength. I think Havoc is slightly better, though, because it'll play high-cost cards for free. Remove card. I don't think there's anything I need to remove. Not in a deck where I'm, you know, trying to pick up a bunch of cards. And here, can I get Overkill? Ritual Dagger. Playing Ritual Dagger a lot might be a challenge. But I do have Pendip as well, so I don't need to upgrade it as often. I think I'll risk it. Yeah, let's try to use the Ritual Dagger as much as I can. I am going for Collector Mode Assist, so let's do it. And now I really aggressively have to pick up, or have to play the Feed as much as I can. I don't think I'll transform anything. Let's take the Special Relic Mutual Strength. So I just go on 3 Strength at the end of your first turn, lose 3 Strength again. Okay. First elite here, the Slavers. Alright. Yeah, I think I have to double tap the Immolate, right? There's no way I can defend otherwise. Alright, fine, which is a problem because I was hoping to play the Ritual Dagger. Oh, wait. It is a problem because I thought I could fully defend, but I can't. Alright, you know what? That's not bad because, yeah, it gives me a chance to, let's do the, no, I actually don't think I'll do the bite. I think I'll wait here. Let's do limit break. Okay. It gives me a chance to either use the feed or the, or what do you call it? The ritual dagger, which is, yeah, probably not going to show up anytime soon. Should I risk it with the havoc? Yeah, sure. Let's see what that gives me. Offering, okay. And then still did not get the ritual dagger. Yeah, fine. Let's do a bite then. All right. Yeah, toxic egg whenever you add a skill into deck upgraded. Offering number 4, collector bonus, and this one is also upgraded, which is great. All right, here I got the gremlin leaders. Yeah, let's start with the offering. Do have double damage soon, right? Let's do flex limit break. Okay. Then do 1 bite, and then I think it's very tempting to do double damage bludgeon. Actually, never mind. That gets me overkill. Yeah, thanks to the extra strength. Beautiful. And then, if I had more energy, would have been able to kill the backliner with the feed. Actually, you know what? I think it's worth to drink the fear potion to be able to get max HP out of this. Okay. Yeah, and that also frees up a potion slot, although I do have 2 potions I don't really need. We got Warpaint down, pick up, upgrade 2 random skills. Let me first grab another Exhume, and then Warpaint upgrades one of the double taps and the Exhumes. Beautiful. Alright, Book of Stabbing here with 12 incoming. This might be a bit of a problem. I might have to drink my Heart of Iron, right? I don't think I really have another choice. Let's do double tap, Immolate. Alright, it's a shame. I was hoping to save that potion for later, but fine. Okay, and next turn I'm intangible thanks to Incense Murder, which is great. And yeah, I have the Metallicize. Alright, let's do... probably just Bludgeon, right? Yeah, 42 damage is pretty good. Let's also do Brutality. Okay. And here, 21. Really hoping to get some of the Imperviouses, because I am having trouble here. I don't think there's anything I can do, right? That's a bummer. Only 42 with the Immolate. I guess unless I draw an Offering with the ink bottle. Okay, wow, that was lucky. And now I can do Impervious, and let's do one more Offering, because I would like to play the Feed if I can. There's a Fiend Fire, which I don't really need. Let's do a bite, and then... oh, I forgot the double that was upgraded. Can I use the feed? I can still use the feed. I might as well do Berserk, why not? Okay. And then I did not get the feed. Wait, if I exhume something, the enemy will die, right? Yeah, fine, let's just do a bite. It's okay. A Lizard Tail, whenever you die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead, as well as an energy potion, and another Impervious. That's Impervious number 3, right? Yep, let's take it. Okay. Alright, and then here I got Courier, the Merchant restore card silks and potions, and all prices are reduced by 20%. Okay, that should make getting collectibles even easier. Alright, there's a feed with double damage that is unfortunately not enough. Let's see, should I just do Impervious? Let me do Impervious. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Berserk. Oof. Am I fully defended here still? 36, 37, 47. No, I still am. Do I need to play the energy potion? No, I think I'll wait. Although next turn I'll still be vulnerable, which might be a problem. Okay. I need some of those offerings. I can exhume an Impervious. That works. Let's do Flex, exhume the Impervious. Play that. And then I can still do double damage Immolate, which is great. Oh, that's actually... yeah, enough to kill. You know what? I will, since I am fully defended, I will wait for the feed to show up. Who knows? Maybe it does. Okay, fine. Let's do Ritual Dagger. Why not? Add Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in deck. Heal 3 HP whenever you enter rest side, which is great. And then Fiendfire Reaper Barricade. I think I had more than one Fiendfire, right? Yeah, let's take a third one. Okay. Here I got the Gremlin Leader. Again, who is not attacking, which is good. Not the best opening hand here, unfortunately. Let's do... and I'm intangible at the moment, but the next turn I'll get attacked. This is 26. Let's double tap the feed here. Get rid of this guy. And then I can do a bite, get rid of this guy. Okay. And then I don't really need to do the Impervious. I could bring back a feed, I guess. Let's exhume the feed and double tap that as well. Okay. I could have considered playing the Limit Break. That might have been better, actually. Alright, here, let's do Offering. Okay. Probably should just do Fiendfire, right? Here, let's do Bludgeon and then Fiendfire. I'm too lazy to try to figure out the feed and the Ritual Dagger. I think this is fine. I already got Overkill, right? So I don't need Ritual Dagger. I would like to get the max HP, though. Got Mummified Hand. When we play a power card, a random card in your hand could 0 that turn. And a third Bludgeon, sure. I think it was a third Bludgeon, right? I'm pretty sure I had a second one. Book of Stabbing, 21 incoming. Not happy with how much I have incoming by this guy. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That is a bite. It's a waste of double damage. I think this is the first thing I'm losing the perfect on, right? I just don't have enough block on turn 1. That's a bummer. If I had a Dark Embrace, that would be really nice, but I don't, so... Yeah, fine. Alright, here, let's do Impervious, Offering. If I cannot perfect this one, I wonder if I should just try to use the feed or the Ritual Dagger. 21. Let me do Limit Break. Zoom anything useful. Here, let's do Offering. And then I think I'll do Ritual Dagger and then the feed. Because at this point I got Overkill already, and it's more important to try to get max HP. You got a Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills on a single turn, do 5 damage to all enemies. A Fire Potion and double tap Emulate Corruption. I think I had 2 double taps, right? Where are they? 3. Okay, never mind. Let's get a collector on those. Come. And then here I got the Slavers again. Yeah, I sort of need to make sure that the Offering is always in my opening hand, right? Let's do the Offering first. Come. So double tab. I think I'll exhume the Offering. Let's do Corruption, exhume the Offering. Okay. Oh, actually, the Demon Form became free with the Mummified Hand, and now the Barricade became free. Let's first draw some cards. Okay. Then do Barricade. Okay, now the Bludgeon is free, which is great. Let's do Impervious, Limit Break, then should I double tap the Reaper? I guess I can. It does deal a good amount of damage. Let's do it. Okay. And also heals me back to full. Yeah, beautiful. I could kill with the Bludgeon, but I think I'll wait and try to, once again, use the feed if I can. Or, wait, Exhume will bring me back. No, Exhume might kill too quickly. Let's just wait. I have the Barricade, right? So I definitely can wait a few turns. Do I want the Incense Burner at a certain value? Against the champ, it doesn't matter too much. Because, you know, I might get attacked or not. I am intangible, might as well play the Offering here. And there's the feed. Beautiful. Alright. That's Strawberry. I'm picking up Racer Mastery by 7. Finally got back to where I started. Barricade, Corruption, Exhume. I think I'll take another Exhume. I already have 2. Yeah, let's take a third one. Okay. Alright, here I got the Looter and the Mugger. Let's start off with Offering. Okay. And then get rid of the Regret here. Can I use the feed here? I do have double damage, but 26 might not be enough. 26, 39 is still not enough, unless I exhume some stuff. Actually, if I double tap the feed, and then exhume the feed, that is going to be enough, right? So let's exhume the feed. Oh, I forgot about Letter Opener. Okay, did I mess this up now? Bludgeon is too much. Let's do Limit Break. Bite. Oh, I forgot about the double damage. Nope, but it's still fine. Okay, at least I used the feed once. That's good. A Distal Chaos Potion, which I'll probably take over the Regen Potion. I definitely don't need that. Shrug It Off, Clothesline, Dropkick. I wouldn't mind a traditional defensive card with Shrug It Off. Alright, I think I should continue to operate the Offerings. Yep. Okay. Alright. There's some risk that my turn 1 might be bad here. I am being attacked. I have 10. That's not quite enough. I think I will drink the, let's drink the Strength Potion and the Distal Chaos Potion. Bite, Impervious. Okay, that's helpful. And Offering. Okay, beautiful. I think I should be fine. With the Impervious, let's do Berserk. And then, let's play the double tap. I think I'll double tap the Emulate, right? Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Reaper. Okay. Probably didn't really need to double tap that. Then do Emulate twice. Then do Exhume the Offering. Play that. Okay. Would like to get another Barricade. There's another Exhume, so at least I can Exhume the Offering again. Let's do... Actually, double damage Fiendfire. How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 26 is 200 something. I would be guaranteed not to be attacked next turn. I think before I do that, I should Exhume the Offering to draw maybe another few cards, hoping to still get that Barricade. Nope. I mean, I should definitely do Limit Break. Then, should I do Impervious? No. I shouldn't play an attack, right? Yeah, let's do another Offering. Alright, let's, I guess, Exhume an Offering again. Play that one more time. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's just do... Oh, with the extra strength, Fiendfire is now 9 times 38, which I think might be enough to kill, right? Beautiful. Turn 1 kill against the champ. Awesome. An Ancient Potion, feed double tap Berserk. I did already have enough double taps, right? So let's take my second or third feed. Third. Beautiful. Okay. And then here's Snicko. I might be really good in this deck. I don't know if I need Black Star. The extra card draw might be really valuable, although sometimes I would not have an energy, and I do have... While I have a lot of high-cost cards, I also have a lot of zero-cost cards with the Offerings and the Exhumes. So I think Snicko might make things a little too random. Should I take Astrolabe? It's not a bad idea. I could transform a Bite, and then... What else? Could transform a Ritual Dagger and then Havoc. I think this might be better for the score, because I already have enough relics. I don't need Black Star, and I don't really need the wing boots either, because I have the flight modifier, so there's no relic I desperately need. I think I'll take the Astral Layer and pick up transform 3 cards and then upgrade them. So I just realized it shouldn't be colorless cards, because if I get colorless cards, it will be very difficult to get a collector. So I think I'll take the only non-rare cards I have, which is Havoc, Shrug It Off. Wait, is that the only non-rare cards? Oh, and I guess I have the Flex. Yeah, let's try that. All right, I unfortunately did not get anywhere close to collectibles on those, but Metal says fine. Perfected Strike might be kind of useless. True Grit is okay too. Come. All right, Donodeka. Might be hard to get the Lightspeed modifier with all the elites here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a shame. 5 elites. I have 5 elites on the same floor there. Yeah, all right, that's fine. And is there a shop towards the end? Yeah, there are 2 shops here. I can choose which one to go to. Might be hard to get the curse modifier, although I do have 2 already in the normality event, and I should be on track with curses. All right, let's start with offering here. Perfect Strike is only 12. So wait, I can do feed with double tap. That'll be 26, 39 if I played one more time. Can I use it twice? Because I have the exhumes. Can I bring one of them down to 26? Yeah, the backliner, right? So if I do offering again, backliner is less than 26. So then I can double tap the feed. All right. Okay. Then I can exhume the feed. And the double tap is still active, right? So I can double tap this guy again. Beautiful. And then can I exhume the feed one more time to get rid of this guy? That might be a bit of a challenge. Let's try this. Let's do Corruption. Then Demon Form. There's a Perfected Strike for 13. That's nice. Then exhume the feed. Alright. And then exhaust this guy. And then play this. Beautiful. Got 9 max HP out of this. We got an Essence of Steel Push, which is great. Armaments is not bad. I could try to get a collection on the Metal size, right? Yeah, I already have 1. Let's take a second one. Also, it's a pretty good card to have 2 copies of. Here, let's see. Discovery Trip. So it's going to be really hard to get a collector's on any of the rare cards, although Master of Strategy is pretty good. Do I need the Dark Shackles? Donodeka, not really. Enlightenment might be interesting, but I think I'll take the max HP. I would like to get the Staff modifier. And with the shop, I should be able to get Insignia as well. Master of Strategy is the only thing I'm tempted to take. Let's take this. So I only need to use the feed 4 more times. I need 12 more max HP to get the Staff modifier, so I hope I should be fine. Alright, Madnesses, I guess I can take them. No, wait, I almost forgot. I need the curse. Right. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't lose all the gold. I have Courier, and I have another shop coming up soon. Speaking of a shop, okay, I got one now. Don't take Ceramic Fish. First of all, in terms of cards, I did give up a Shrug It Off and Flex, right? Yeah, I do have a Perfect Strike, but I don't think I need a second one. And I have another shop coming up. I think I'll just take the Ceramic Fish when we add a card to deck, gain 9 gold. I don't think I need Mango. I think I'll save the gold for the last shop. Okay, Shrug It Off might be good. Let me take Shrug It Off. Okay, that's it. Did I take an Armaments? No. Yeah, I think I'll stop here. Okay. Alright, I still have a final shop. That's where I'll go crazy. Alright, so 13 incoming. That's what I was a little worried about. I do have the Essence of Steel Potion, so I can use it. Let's double tap the feed. Alright. Then exhume the feed. And then double tap it again. Oh, I don't have energy for that. Alright, I have to drink this. Fine. Alright, luckily I'm not being attacked here. Let's do Master of Strategy. Then get rid of this. I don't have strength for Impervious to, or for the Limit Break to be useful. Let's do a Bite, then Offering. Okay. There's a Bludgeon. That gets me Overkill again. Yeah, I think I should do it with double damage. Let me do one more Offering. Then Metallicize, which sets the Ritual Dagger to 0. Then Exhume the Offering again. And then, yeah, let's do double damage. Okay, fine. I'll do Impervious too. Then double damage the Bludgeon. That's 150. That's pretty good. I can do Ritual Dagger, another Offering. Get rid of this. And actually, Fiendfire is not bad here. Let's do it. Okay. It's basically 20 times 8, so 160 damage. Awesome. Okay, just need to deal another 62. And I'm intangible here, which is nice. Let's do Metallicize. Can I use the feed here? That might be a bit of a challenge. Although I might be able to pull it off if I bring back an Offering. If I gain enough... Actually, hang on. So this is 11 now. It's not nearly enough. Emulate would be 23. So if I do double that, would be too much. Let's do Emulate. And then I think if I double tap the feed, that should be enough, right? Beautiful. All right. So we got Peace Pack, now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Exhume number, how many exhumes? I did already have, I had 3 exhumes and 4 offerings. So let's take a 4th exhume. Okay. And then here I got the Nemesis. 18 incoming. Let's do Master of Strategy. Oof. Again, trouble defending, huh? What do I do here? The problem is card draw, right? So I could... Can I do something like Fiendfire? No, man. I think I'm going to lose a perfect here again. I don't see a way to defend. Or to deal 180 damage. The best I can do is the Fiendfire. That's a shame. That's a shame. Nothing I could have done there. Alright. Yeah, second elite I'm not perfecting. My turn 1 is the problem, right? Especially now that I have a Wraith on turn 1. Here I got Impervious. That's fine. Let's do Corruption first, then Impervious, and then might as well play a Bite. Come. Here, let's do Offering. I don't think... I mean, I'm going to try to kill with the... what do you call it? Get rid of the True Grid, I don't need it. Or the Metallicize. I'm going to try to kill with the Feed, although that might be a bit of a challenge. Although I do have a bunch of Exhumes, right? Let's do Metallicize, Demon Form, a Bite, then Offering. Okay. Berserk, Impervious. Let's Exhume the Feed. Didn't I have a Feed? I did, right. So, yeah, it's only 10 damage. I have to Exhume so many more things. Alright, let's do Offering. Actually, one of the Exhumes will be double damage, so ideally... Can I exhaust enough cards for me not to have to trigger the double damage this turn? Let's do the double taps here. Yeah, so basically I need to get this guy down to 10, which might be a bit of a challenge. But maybe doable. Let's bring back probably more cards that exhaust, like Master of Strategy. Alright. Curse. Okay. Another Exhume. And I have one more Exhume here, right? Beautiful. And then Feed is enough to get me max HP, and I have Pendant for the next fight. Advaja Strike with 1 Strength, as well as a Liquid Memories Potion, Reaper Impervious Brutality. How many Imperviouses did I have? I had 3. Yeah, let's get a Collector's on those. Okay. And here I got the Reptomancer. Alright. I do have double damage. Only the Feeds, though. Can I get maybe an Immolate? No. I did get a Fiendfire. Ooh, that is tempting. Here, let's Exhume the Offering. Okay. Alright, so Fiendfire is 22, 25 really, times 9, which is enough to get rid of this guy. Yep. That's why I'm very happy I had the Pendant ready. Beautiful. A Champion Belt, whenever you play Vulnerable, also apply 1 week, which is nice. And didn't I already have enough Feeds? No, I only had 3. Alright, beautiful. I'm getting somewhat lucky with Collectibles, so very happy with that. Got Strike Damage cards containing Strike, deal 3 additional damage. Okay. And then, yeah, one of the 5 elites on the same floor. Luckily, I'm not being attacked. That's good. Do I need to play the Wraith? I guess I can. Yeah, might as well play all the skills. I guess I can Exhume the Wraith. That seems silly, but let's do it. And then I can do a Bite here. Okay. I'm getting Ink Bottle close to 10, which might be helpful this turn. I am intangible here, though, which is good. Probably just do Fiendfire, right? Yeah, let's just do Fiendfire. Okay. Alright, and then here, like, I can do Offering, see what I draw. Okay. This one might be hard to use the Feed in, huh? Fiendfire is interesting. I think I'll do... Let's double tap the Bludgeon. And then... Yeah, no, I think I'll just double tap the Bludgeon here. Okay. And then do a Feed. I might as well get rid of the Curse. Deal 3 damage and get Ink Bottle close to 10. Okay. Alright, okay, luckily I have to shrug it off, although that alone is not going to be enough, but I can't... Ooh, and I got the Metallicize, beautiful. Let's do Offering. I also never... Wait, I should count and see if I can get combo, because I have all the Exhumes and Offerings in the world, right? And the Giant Head has enough HP to be able to survive my onslaught of cards. So let's try that. Let's do Ritual Dagger, Bite 1, Bite 2. So I'm to 7 cards already. Let's do another Offering. Okay, there's one more. That's good. Let's do Bite. I think I'll do Feed. Okay, then Master of Strategy. Alright, there's an unupgraded Offering. Let's play that. Then Brutality, which sets the Barrier Kit to 0, which is good. Which sets the True Grit to 0, which is also not bad. And the Metallicize. Okay, I'm actually fairly certain that I probably was able to get Overkill or a combo at some previous point as well. I just didn't keep track because, yeah, I'm already at 19 and 20 cards now. Beautiful. Okay, can I use the Feed here? How strong is it now? Wait, I need some energy first. Let's do Berserk. Immolate. Another Immolate. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Feed is enough if I play another Offering, right? This is 35. And I got another upgraded one. 36. Wait, why is this more? Oh, right. It was 36. Both of them were 36. Let's do Impervious. And then play the feed. Beautiful. Okay, just need to use the feed one more time. We got a Power Push, which I'll take over the Fear in the Bottle. I don't think I need that. Bludgeon, Juggernaut, Berserk. How many Bludgeons did I have? 2. I don't think I have any extra Berserks or Juggernauts. Let's take a 3rd Bludgeon. Then in a Bottle Flame, I'm pick up to an attack. So I should go with this card in your hand. Should that be... What should that be? I don't have anything with card draw, right? I don't know. Feed? Reaper? No. Ritual Dagger? It's not that much damage, right? Ah, man. If only I had something with card draw like a Pummel Strike. I guess I'll have it be the Fiendfire? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Emulate AoE damage against Stone Deca. Let's do the Fiendfire. That gives me something good to upgrade. Alright. Okay, here, let's try to use the feed if I can. Let's do... Okay, I'm just going to start slow with the Corruption. I might as well do a Bite. Okay. Alright, here, let's do Offering first. Okay. I was hoping for double tap Emulate. That's not going to be enough to kill everything yet. Although it does get me close. Okay. And then I could do Reaper. Was the double tap upgraded? No, it was not. Let's see if I can get a feed here. I can, and that is enough to get me the max HP modifier. Beautiful. Alright, Rampage, Headbutt, Sentinel. I don't need max HP. I don't really need energy either, though. But Sentinel might be nice for energy if I had more card draw. I have not seen the Dark Embrace yet, which is a little disappointing. Alright, here I got the Reptomancer. Double damage Bludgeon is really tempting. Wait. No, if I do that, I think if I do Fiendfire, it'll exhaust 4 cards. That's only 12 damage. I do have a Fire Potion, so I think it's worth it. Let's do... Let me actually throw the Fire Potion first. How about that? Okay. Yeah, and then let's do... I don't think I need Reaper. Let's just do double damage Fiendfire. Yep. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that way I just need to exhaust 3 cards to get rid of this guy next turn. And I'm intangible this turn. Beautiful. Anything I need to exhume? I could exhume actually, the feed is going to be hard to use. Still, I might deal some damage. So let's do Emulate. Okay. Then Master of Strategy. Actually, I have enough max HP, but just in case I lose it later, I should have double tapped the feed. I can exhume the feed and then play that. Beautiful. Alright, we got Preserved Insect, and elite combats have 25% less HP. I don't have a single elite coming up. Where was this in the last, like, what, 15 elite fights? I already have enough offerings. I did need one more bludgeon for collectors. Very happy with that. And then let's do one more question mark, and then the last floor will be a shop. There is no way I can get curses, right? So I got 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this would give me 4. There is actually a small chance I might get a curse in the last question mark room. I have a lot of gold. Okay, I'm gonna go for a shop. Is there a reason to take the curse if I'm going for a shop? No, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go for a shop unless I get Dulcimer. Okay, fine. Let's take the doubt. All right, I did not get Dulcimer. Now let me know in the comments if you did decide to go for the last question mark room. I'm curious if we can get a 5th curse out of that, but. Without that, let's focus on cards. Should I go on over skills or attacks? Actually, non-rare cards, I just have... What do I have that's not rare? The 2 Metallicizes, the 1 Perfect Strike, Sentinel, Shrugger of True Good. So I guess I have more skills. I do have 2 powers, so I can also try to spam powers. That's interesting. Do I need any of the relics? Not really. Probably don't need Chemical X or Centennial Puzzle. Although Centennial Puzzle with the curses that I exhaust might not be a bad idea. Let's try. Let's take it. The first time I lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Yeah, and then the rest. Okay, a block push is also really tempting. But then the rest. Let's focus on, let's spam the power. So Rupture, Feel No Pain, another Rupture. I see 3 Fire Breathings. Alright, I think, did I get a Feel No Pain collector bonus out of that shop? No, so close. I got 3 Fire Breathing, 3 Feel No Pains, and a 3rd Metallicize, and 3 Ruptures. Ah, so close. Actually, what I'm going to do, I haven't reloaded today, right? Let's do the 1 reload of the day. I think the relics were not that important. If I spammed just the powers, I would have gotten an extra 25 points out of that. Yeah, I think that would have been better. Okay, so let's review this one more time. So I got 3 Evolves. That's unfortunate. I did get 4 Feel No Pains this time. I also got, 5 Metallicizes even. And only 2 Ruptures, so the RNG changed a little bit. But okay, so at least I got 50 points out of the shop. Oh, and I can still afford the block pushing. That's awesome. Yeah, all right. That, I think, was a pretty good shop then, with the reload, of course. All right, and then because I can't go for curses, I think I'll just... Actually, do I need to remove anything? Not really. Actually, no. It might make sense to remove the Wraith. Let's do that, because that way it'll increase the chance of me being able to draw a good defensive card on turn 1. Okay. Although, worst case, I do have the block potion, right? Alright, so, good thing I have that block potion. Alright, let's drink the ancient potion to keep the strength, and then drink the... actually, let me see what the power potion gives me. Corruption. Feel no pain might be better. Let's take the feel no pain. Okay. And then I can do perfected strike. Let's double tap the perfected strike, and then double tap the feed, exhume the feed, and then play the feed again. And that's still not enough, so I still need to drink the block potion. Unless, no, I don't think there's anything else I can do, right? Unless I drink the energy potion and then do feed fire. That might be better. That way I can save the feed for, or the block potion for when I need it. Okay. 26. Okay, luckily I did get an offering here. Let's do impervious offering. Would love to get that barricade. Let's do another field no pain and dark embrace. Alright, that sets the, yeah, there's a free bite here. Okay, and then Fiend Fire, that deals a lot of damage and should give me plenty of block. And with the Dark Embrace, also lots of card draw. Time-wise, I should be actually able to get the Lightspeed Modifier, which is a little unexpected. Alright, and then I already have enough max HP. Can I exhaust here? Let's do more Feel No Pains than an Inflame, which sets the Sentinel to 0. Let's do an Offering. Okay. Too bad I can't do the Corruption, right? Let's do another Offering to then play the Corruption, which sets the Limit Break to 0. Beautiful. And then I can do, let's exhume the Offering, and then play the Fiend Fire, which does deal a lot of damage. Yep. I was thinking of maybe doing a Juggernaut, but I think this should almost be lethal, right? Yep. Awesome. Alright, so I think the only thing I missed was the Curses modifier. I'm very curious if anybody was able to get it. 2085. Okay, no, I don't think with Curses. Curses would have given people a higher score. So out of the... Oh, wow. That is a total of 20 elites. I perfected 18, so I only missed the Book of Stabbing on turn 1 and the Nemesis on turn 1. Nothing I could have done about that. Was able to get Overkill combo, Light Speed, and the Stuff modifier. One of the collectibles... I got 9. One of the collectibles was the Bites, and the other 2 came from the very last shop. So I think that was also a pretty good number. Money, Encyclopedian. Stuffed was very easy. I like Shiny was... Of course, everybody would have gotten I like Shiny with the Flight modifier. So yeah, I think because of the 20 elites, I was able to get such a good score. And the 9 collectors did not hurt either. I have to admit, I got very lucky with collectors. I got a bludgeon at the very end. I did not even notice I had 3 dark embraces. That last shop also was very helpful. I'm very glad I decided to just buy all the powers. I think that might have helped me with my score. I am 5th right now, tied. Oh, I'm not even tied. I'm 25 points above Pelts. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, very happy with that. So I wouldn't be surprised if both Pelts and Gemino just got a little unlucky with the collector bonuses. I also wouldn't be surprised if they decided to actually skip the Act 3 shop and try to get curses. And honestly, the chances of getting curses in that last rest side were, or question mark room, were very low. But they were non-zero. They're actually significant. So I am curious. Let me know in the comments if that's what you did and if you're able to pull off curses. Because I only had 4 towards that, by the end. So I did not really have a chance to get a get the curse modifier unless I went for that question mark room. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I see Alex, while I played, also played and got 1985, the Dark 1960, Mike 1935. So yeah, I think today was a very fun run. Haven't had a shiny deck in a while, and then with Flight and Become Hunter, it was just crazy number of elites. Also hilarious that I got. Actually, I do wonder if I taken the Black Star, if I would have gotten the Preserved Insect earlier. Although, admittedly, it didn't really help me in any way. I was able to still perfect everything, right? So yeah, very happy with that score. Let me know in the comments. It's the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run, the Specialized modifier that gave everybody 5 copies of Chill, as well as Diverse and Terminal, and some people died, including myself in my first attempt. My second attempt I did better, but Gemino was still able to beat my second attempt with an extra 50 points at 1327. That's a great score, congratulations. I wouldn't be surprised if Gemino is effectively first place yesterday. So Gemino perfected 6 of the 7 elites, so theoretically perfecting all the elites would have been possible. That would have given Gemino an extra 25 points for, what is that, 1352? And so the fact that nobody has it makes me think that Gemino was able to get effectively first place. But yeah, Gemino perfected all the bosses, went for Highlander, mentioned that he stubbornly stuck with Highlander, so rejected the apparition, still was able to perfect everything, which is very impressive. He did mention that the Incense Burner helped a lot, which I can definitely imagine, but yeah, still, I had no chance without the apparitions, both the elites and the bosses. So yeah, congratulations Gemino for pulling off without it. Now, he did not get the Encyclopedian modifier, and I had 2 collector bonuses, so with Highlander, he was only able to effectively get an extra 25 points more than what I would have been able to get. that's still very impressive. Congratulations. He also was able to get Overkill, Popper, Lightspeed, and mentioned that the day before I was thinking that maybe I have reprogrammed Blindness. Gemino confirmed that, yeah, it was the 15th, the very last card offered in the drafts phase, and I completely missed that. I did not even register. I have to review my footage to be like, oh yeah, there was a reprogram offered. Yeah, interesting to know. Anyway, congratulations to Gemino. Next you have Crocus here with 1273. Crocus perfected. Oh, actually, first I should read my score. I would have had 1277, tied for 11th place on my second run. So my second attempt, I perfected 5 of the 7 elites. All the bosses had 2 collector bonuses. I did take the apparitions to survive, and then also the chill I started off. And the only reason I had the chill, even though you have empty cage, I realized that, you know, I would have to take the apparitions at some points, and as a result kept the chills from the beginning. So that's a little bit of cheating, but you know, I was able to get Overkill, Lightspeed, Popper, and Skibdian. And then yeah, my first attempt I died to the Writhing Mass because I miscalculated the attack, but then I also struggled a lot and reloaded a lot in Act 2, so I think it was a well-deserved death yesterday. Next to Crocus here with 1273, 4 points less than what I would have had. Crocus mentioned that he did not go for Popper. He was hoping from the beginning to get Omniscience, Wish, Seek, and I guess with the Diverse modifier, there's always a possibility to get Infinite Gold, but he did not see any of those. But the bigger kit that he had definitely helped, and he went for a very defensive deck, which was very successful. He was able to get Overkill with the Body Slam. He perfected all the elites and all the bosses, which is also very impressive. Went for Highlander, just like Gemino refutes the apparitions, and then mentioned that he was kept alive thanks to the potions. He had an Alchemize, which allowed him to get a lot of potions. He also missed the Lightspeed modifier though, but still, great score. Congratulations to Crocus. Next you have Gatorbait with 1221. Gatorbait perfected 6 of the 7 elites, all the bosses. Interestingly, Gatorbait took the Velvet Choker, which I rarely take. It ended up actually working out really well for Gatorbait. Congratulations. He also did not go for Popper though. He really enjoyed that barricade. I think we all were offered a very early upgrade barricade, which was very tempted to take. Congratulations. Next, you have Zembri and Jimmy tied at 1207. I hadn't seen Jimmy in a while, so very happy to see him here. Next, you have Cyberfox with 1202. And then